Welcome everybody to Westwood Arena, the home of the Toronto Patriots. I'm Nicholas Fiore, the voice of the Patriots, with head coach for the second season running here at Westwood, Vince Bellissimo. Vince, this is your second year with the Toronto Patriots organization, of course, being in the league for a number of years with Aurora, with JRC, and now obviously with the Patriots at Westwood. First year last year was obviously a learning curve, and you inherited a roster and you had to explore what you had to do throughout the season. This season, 18 wins on the campaign, and you're currently in fifth place. How have you changed this team, and how have you changed maybe this roster with the help, of course, Blake Ritchie, without going into any trades or anything specific like that, to get to the point that we're at right now?
Well, last year we took over the team after the change in ownership, August 1st. I believe we had six players signed, and we didn't have many cards to operate with. So it was very much late in the recruiting process, and we were thankfully able to recruit some players with the minimal cards we had left, and we found a way to remain competitive last year. So I would say that was overall a success, a good experience, learning experience from a coaching perspective as well, and we found a way to like I said, be competitive. This year was a little bit different. It very much was another rebuild in the sense that we moved on a ton of players to higher levels. I think we moved on 7-8 kids to the OHL and additional kids to other various leagues. So this year, returning players were not plentiful again. But having said that, we were able to recruit a couple of trades here and there, and started the season 15-4-1. Obviously, we've run into injuries a little bit here lately and have been up against it, but getting healthy, we're finding a way to claw our way back up into the standings, and we've had the last good couple weeks for sure, performance-wise, the last 5-6 games. So we're happy with that.
You talk about, obviously, players moving on to other levels beyond their 20-year-old year, or even sooner sometimes. Currently 4 commitments this season with the Patriots, a couple of Clarkson University, Union College, as well as now Cornell. You want to win, and you want to win this league, and you want to win games here, but how important is it, like a 1A, 1B, where you want to win and you want to be competitive, but you also want these kids to go further than the OJHL and go to maybe NCAA, OUA, OHL, whatever it is?
Well, our mission here is 3 parts. A, we want to develop players. B, ensure and making sure we get them to the next level. B, we want to make sure that when they get to the next level, they're in a position where they're going to be succeeding and can be relied on by future coaches. And then C, we're looking to win hockey games here. So if we can complete all those 3 things, not every day one is in front of the other or one's in front of the other. We're looking to do things organically, holistically in all 3 areas, and if we're able to do that and check all those 3 boxes day to day in our environment and big picture in terms of what the program, the mission is, then that's what we deem a success here.
You've been coaching for a while now, and you've been with the likes of John Luciani as your assistant coach, Blake Ritchie as your GM, and obviously now Steve McSwain for a couple of seasons. How important is it to have the chemistry that the coaching staff, the management staff have, so you're all on the same page in order to be successful at the end of the day?
Well, the players are very smart, and if you're not in sync and you're not dialed in day to day, they'll pick up on that. And from a coaching perspective, if you're not on the same page with your assistants and general manager and ownership, the players will pick up on that too. Thankfully, we've got a fantastic culture and environment here, starting with ownership and then all the way down through management and the coaching staff. We pride ourselves on that. So we're in a good position to succeed here, and now it's just time to keep developing and get it done.
Obviously, the trade deadline looming January 10th. Moves have been made already. I'm sure not just the Patriots, all the other teams are going to be making moves and wheeling and dealing as well. How, I guess, excited is the word that I can use for you, not just the future of the team, but the near future within the next couple of months heading into the holiday break as well, that where this team could end up in February, beginning March?
Well, we started the season off, we were the 4th youngest team in the league. We still remain fairly young, and the good news is we've spent a good time here in developing our younger players. So those guys are getting better. And, if there's a move or two to be made, perhaps it's an older player or two. We've added a couple older guys in the last couple of weeks. The program will reap the rewards of that too. So, again, the mission is to develop these guys, get them to the next level, and make sure they're ready to play when they get there. In addition to that, we want to win hockey games. So if we stick to that mindset and continue to execute on that, players will want to play here and we'll be successful.
And finally, for you, Vince, I mean, we're currently just not always on the ice, right? We have a holiday dinner here at Westwood Arena, Christmas dinner for the team. What can you do? As I ask the players all the time, what can they do on the ice to get going and to maybe produce some points? What can you do in your coaching philosophy, in your coaching and day-to-day basis to help this team continue to get to where we all want to get to eventually?
Well, day to day, we have to make sure we're focused. We have to understand the task at hand, depending on what day it is, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if it's a game day. Making sure the players are focused, especially the younger guys, and making sure they understand the urgency of each day of the week. And then when the puck drops, if you're able to do that on a day-to-day basis, when the puck drops, you're going to be in good shape to go that night. So there's been some growing pains for sure this year, but I do believe we're heading the right direction, and I think we're going to be successful.
Absolutely. Listen, Vince, since I've come here in this OJHL season, being in the league for 8 years, you've welcomed me with open arms. The entire staff, management, ownership, all welcome me with open arms. So I'm proud to be a Toronto Patriot as the voice of the Patriots, and let's try to keep on winning and get in the win column throughout the rest of the year. Thank you for joining me, and I really appreciate your time.
Anytime, Nicholas.
Vince Bellissimo, head coach of the Toronto Patriots, live at Westwood Arena here. Every home game live on Flow Hockey, and the Toronto Patriots are looking to go into the holiday break on track with the trade deadline looming as well. Lots of juggling, lots of movements to be made, but the Toronto Patriots, all about moving players to the next levels and obviously competing in the Ontario Junior Hockey League. Live from Westwood Arena, here with head coach Vince Bellissimo for the Toronto Patriots. I'm Nicholas Fiore, the voice of the Toronto Patriots at the Patriots Holiday Dinner. Until next time, go Pats go, mamma mia, and ciao.